sweetheart? Okay, time for another episode. Anything else, sweetheart? Catch!
It's like a hurricane in Duckburg.
Okay, time for another episode. Anything else, sweetheart? Catch!
She threw that pretty fucking hard. Like, you could hear it fucking crack against his head.
Okay, time for another episode.
Was that a bottle or something?
Anything else,
It
sweetheart?
was like some plastic thing, but it was hard plastic.
Catch!
I mean, it's one thing that they're just kind of playing, you know, they're just sort of playing around, but then, let's see, everything Trent Horn talks about is against masculinity.
All against men. You know, in the first place, he says, well, you know, we could talk about simps and, you know, whatever, being too nice to women, but I want to talk about the alternative. I want to talk about being too masculine, too red-pilled, too whatever. If a guy is too nice, if a guy is... over the wife jack meme. If I ever see wife jack, I am going to kill her. If I ever see wife jack in the streets, I'm going to ram my car into her car. I'm going to hit her on the driver's side head on. And if she doesn't die, I'm going to break through the windshield and kill her myself. I'm going to wrap the seatbelt around her neck, and I'm going to kill her.
And when Yee brought his wife in a nude dress to the 2025 Grammys, Fuentes said this.
You know, it's not Catholic to bring your wife around naked. But I will say this, it's definitely better than wife jack.
Fuentes also wonders why many men who wanted to be radical on the internet in 2016 now just want to... I don't know what you're going to say.
Yeah,
Go for it.
I created a video. I made a video and recorded a video responding of Dennis Prager, and I didn't publish it. Yeah, the porn stuff. Yeah, and it was just him and his wife, like talking back and forth, like a fireside chat between him and his wife.
That would be
excellent. And it was super good, but it came off anti-Semitic, and I didn't want to post it because
How?
I didn't.
How
Well,
did
he's
it come-
Jewish.
Why did you have to bring that into it?
You always have to bring it in.
Always
It's
bring
always
in the
funny.
Jews.
But I was like, I don't want to give this a platform if it does turn into that dark world of anti-Semitism. I'm like, nope, not even giving it a thing.
It's real.
I know, and Trent is Jewish, so I'm like, no, I can't do that. So, like that, I
am not trying to be a bully, okay, despite my shirt. I'm not trying to be a bully. I'm not trying to be a jerk and attack his family or anything like that. Oh, I'm sure a lot of people are going to say, oh, you don't go after somebody's wife. You don't attack somebody's family. Look, this guy's been attacking me for years. Calling me an anti-Semite, calling me a misogynistic troll, a racist, a bad Catholic.
For the ability to get an abortion, regardless of how I feel about it. In 2025, women are going to sleep around. Promiscuity is a part of the modern woman's pathology, and it's never going to go away. If I meet a woman and she's a whore, there's no saving her, so don't even try. The latest issue I've had to accept is modern women do not respect men and will humiliate them as they see fit. The days of women revering their husbands and treating them with dignity and respect are over. This is especially true on social media. Women will air out their relationship business all over TikTok and Instagram without a thought as to how it will
For years, and dishonestly so. And I've responded to him, I've called him out, I've offered him to debate me, to have a discussion with me, to sit down, man to man, because he's always talking trash. He won't do it. And yet he talks about me anyway. This time, the subject is men and women. And it's personal. He's attacking me on the basis of my personal life, saying I have no credibility on the subject because of my personal life. He said that because of my personal life, and he's even insinuating I'm an incel or I'm gay or something. He says because of my personal life, where I don't have a girlfriend, and because I'm a terminally online troll, he's not even answering the argument, and what he is responding to it isn't even in good faith. He's saying, I have no credibility on the subject because of who I am. Well, then it becomes fair game to say, who are you? If the question is credibility, who do we listen to based on their life, well, it's only fair to say, let's look at your life. And if the question is concerning simps, feminism, relationships, your relationship, whether you're a simp, what your wife is like, it becomes fair game.
Peace be with you. Peace be with you.
You shoot up your butt and shoot right through. So it's got to go through the leg, no, your butt, not your.
I feel like an OB.
It's super easy. Let me show you.
No,
It's
please
awesome.
don't. I really
Lay around.
hate this.
You grab.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
You just
I
shoot.
really love this.
You shoot up your butt and shoot right through. So it's got to go through the leg, no, your butt, not your.
I feel like an OB.
It's super easy. Let me show you.
No,
It's
please
awesome.
don't. I really
Lay around.
hate this.
You grab.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
You just shoot.
I mean, it's like Trent Horn. It's real dangerous how people are denying this narrative. Trent, do you understand that there's people who don't want Pope Pius XII to be canonized because he said that, like, Jews need to become Catholic? Do you understand that there's people who, you know, because Blessed Aloysius Stepaniak, like, criticized, I'm pretty sure this was one of the things, criticized, like, Jews' involvement in pornography. They literally were trying to shut down his canonization process. Try to keep up, big guy, okay? Because you're not getting it. How slow do you have to be, Trent? You're not getting it. It isn't about people denying an event, okay? That's honestly kind of irrelevant to the whole question. It's about this religion using this as a constant humiliation ritual for us. And you're playing the fiddle, hook, line, and sinker. So I'm a little tired of it. Yeah, I'm a little tired. I am going to criticize you on that. Sorry, go make a video about me and be like, I'm not a real Catholic and I'm
Affect their man. It doesn't matter if the guy is a bum or if he is high value. The average man has to worry if their girlfriend or their wife will run their mouth for attention and likes. So when I was on Twitter, I saw a clip from Trent Horn's wife. So Trent Horn was a guy I debated a couple of months ago. And I really did think he was a super simp. Like, he basically was on this show saying that men need to get married. You know, the sleeping around is men, it's not women doing it. And I just knew, sometimes my super simp radar goes off, right? I'm like, this guy, his wife is running the relationship because of how he thinks and his super simp tendencies. Now, I think this was the guy who hosted it, Pints with Aquinas. And again, this is the challenge you get with the religious men. It's like what they do, what they have a tendency to do is they virtue signal morality. So they say, I am so moral. But how moral can you be as a man if you are afraid of your wife? Yeah, like if you fear your wife, you're officially a woman now. You have the same morals as a woman. Because you're going to defer to our morals. And you know we don't have morality. You know we don't have... Okay, so here we go.
Hey, so I got super close to a male coworker.
Make sure this isn't on 2X.
You know we don't
Hey,
have
so
morality.
I got super close to a male coworker.
Do you have an EBT card? We have some news for you. This special spending card.
And I shared this testimony, and we used to do like a marriage encounter weekend, and I shared this testimony, and I got too close to him, and you start, I wouldn't say developing feelings, and Trent knows all this stuff, but I think that's how affairs happen. They happen very...
make up false narratives. You guys aren't Catholic, you're schismatic, you're not really a true believer in the one true Lord Jesus Christ, but hey, you came at my wife for making a public statement that's worth criticizing? Don't judge, guys. This guy's fucking pathetic. I mean, the fact that you would cast aspersions at us and throw all these words at us, and then all we do is we're like, hey, if you're gonna criticize us, we're gonna criticize you. And you're like, listen, pal, that's my wife you just tripped. Hey, Nick, that's my wife you just tripped. What's going on, big guy? What's going on is that you're a dick. And you're a prick, and you hide behind this sort of passive aggressiveness to try and be Mr. Trent Hornstein, Mr. Charitable, I'm fair to everybody. Why are people going after me? Even though I doubt, faithful Catholics, the authenticity of their faith, the sincerity of their faith and stuff like that. But why is everyone going after me? Very Jewish behavior. Jewish behavior.
What?
Pretty slowly. It's not like you just have an affair with someone. You get to know them. You're attracted to their temperament. They see the best side of you. And, Trent was very uncomfortable with it. And I was like, well, we're just friends. But he's not a jealous person at all. So he was like, I'm just asking that you don't do anything that you wouldn't be uncomfortable with me doing with a woman. You have that same standard. If I was, talking to a coworker often and joking around with that person and they were, getting...
So she's talking publicly about how she wanted to smash another dude. And she thinks this is acceptable. And the men in the room don't even check her. This is conservatism.
To know you. Would you be comfortable?
She wasn't talking about smashing him. She was just saying she's warming up to a guy.
How I would handle that. She'd be gone. But yeah, so I was like, okay. So I did have to set a standard. I can't talk to you
she wants
one-on-one
to smash
anymore.
him?
And it's so hard because you don't want,
or she
when
wants
you
to
do
get
that,
smashed.
you assume, you're kind of making an assumption about the other person that they're attracted to you, so it comes off very awkward. I can't talk to you anymore, and you're you're just my friend, and I'm not into you.
Now look, are there times where this happens, right? Where if a husband and wife is together for 30 years, you don't think both parties have at one point thought about cheating? That the thought has ever come to their head. I know it's an uncomfortable truth, right? But the same way, there's times when men think about their wives that she's an ungrateful bitch and she's a whore and I shouldn't have married her. But what the men don't do is they don't go on a podcast and say that. Where you have Michelle Obama saying she hated her husband for 10 years. And we think it's okay